Welcome back to another unboxing. We're going to continue the series of the M18 fuel quick detachments. We've done a few of them in the past, so check those out. And we're just going to do an unboxing of the quick cultivator today. This is basically a mini tiller, and it's going to be something for the garden. That's what our use case is going to be. It'll help us do the raised beds without having to manually do it because I'm lazy, and it'll be quicker. So just going to open it up and put it together, and then later on we'll check back with you all after we've figured out how we feel about it. So with all the other quick detachments or quick attachments, they're all going to follow the same battery. It's just the base that you need, the same battery. You can swap them out from your drill or whatever. That's just going to depend on how long of a battery life you have there. But the tops just come apart, and here we go. All right, looks like it comes in a few different pieces here. Something on the bottom there. I'm assuming it's a tool. All right, what else we got? Nothing. And that's garbage. All right, instructions, who needs those? And then you have the cover. This is going to be covering it so the dirt's not flying up at you. Also serve as a semi-protector for you, I guess. So we have the actual base with its spindle. We have our rotating tillers, and this is just going to go on there like that, basically, on each side. And it will control its spinning because you can see there's little holes in there that'll keep it in place. They're labeled with a 1 and then a 2. The inner blade is going to be the 1 and then has the indicators of the direction. So you match that up with the side. So right now this is not this side because they don't match. It is this side. So you slap that in there. You get a number 2. Number 2. And you put the number 2 in there. Take your pin. Good to go. Alrighty. Line that up right over the top. Wonderful. All right, so a picture's worth 1,000 words. This is a like L-ish shape. You can see that's pointing forward. You have the larger Milwaukee pointing away. And then you're gonna go in here, put that forward. There's these little brackets, little square pieces here. And on each side has a place that you can fit a square hole. And if it wants to slide in, there we go. And now you're just going to take your screw and it will screw into the opposite side, the one that is threaded. It came with an Allen key that you'll use to tighten it. This is the only blocker you have from things popping up. So once this is off, you're going to have your little plastic piece it came with, and all you do is slide this on. And in the back here, if you could see, there's a little gap there, and you just put it in there and you slide on the piece again, and it should line up perfectly with your screw. Sorry. And it should go through. You're going to need that in order for your attachment to work. So it is important. All right. Now you're all set. I mean, I'm doing big roots and whatnot, but they are getting caught in there instead of ripping them up, which I'm kind of surprised on. Yeah, exactly. It's like wrapped its way around it. Right now I'm gonna go over a bed that's basically ready to go for the season. We added a little bit of black cow manure on top, and we're just gonna till a little bit of it in, more so just to test this thing out for a bit. Wow, easy. Well, I mean, it's no doubtably definitely tilling up the first couple of inches of it, and if I'm holding down pressure, then it's gonna keep going. That was very, very fast in comparison to what I needed, you know, when we were doing it by hand. So we'll see how we like it after doing all the rest of the beds and actually trying it on some actual grass. But obviously this is very small scale, so we're just trying to do this for our beds. So right out of the gate, here's a few pros and cons I see. One, obviously, it's lightweight, it's portable. It allows you to use your existing quick connect setup if you have all these tools already. It is very small scale. It's going to be for your beds or something like that, or a very small area like an actual ground tiller that has more weight to it, that has a larger width span. It's going to get the job done a lot quicker than something like this. Another thing I noticed was for things that have, I mean, these are regular small plants, so the roots aren't very large, but it is getting wrapped up, if you can see right there, in the roots, in the tiller itself. So that's interesting. Every once in a while I have to actually pull those out and clear them out. I don't own a large tiller, so I don't know if that's a common occurrence, but we'll see when we do buy one. The next thing is a pro is that it makes short work of these beds very quickly. You know, it did cost about $300 to do the same thing I could have done with a pitchfork or my hand, but I'll make it through all these beds in 30 minutes, no problem. Whereas with a pitchfork or the like a hand shovel, it's going to take a little more time to turn these over. So, I mean, there's positives and negatives there. Also, obviously, the quick disconnect and ability to change to a different tool very quickly is nice. So this will fold up and fit into a nice small space here, and that's cool. You also have, obviously, the ability to swap out the battery on the base, which is not part of the cultivator, but it is the driving implement of the cultivator itself. So overall, pretty cool. We'll let you know how it is after we've had a little bit more time with it, and check back next time. See ya.